What's up, family? Trail here, and it looks like we have a new bill that was just passed by Congress. Some of you may actually appreciate this bill if you partake in extracurricular activities. Also, the former president is in the news again as his legal battles continue to cause havoc for his presidential bid. The Attorney General came out and said that no one is above the law and has now assigned a special counsel to oversee the business dealings in New York of the former President Donald Trump. And finally, some Social Security recipients seem a little bit confused as to why they are receiving 2 Social Security checks this month. I've got the details to share with you as well, but before we get started, guys, hey, you already know what to do. Make sure that you're subscribed to the channel as well as hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Now let's go ahead and start with the video. Well, guys, I do want to start this off with a little bit of bad news for those of you that have student loans on the federal side. Yes, guys, we all know that Biden introduced a student loan forgiveness plan a couple of months ago, which was pretty much going to wipe away $10,000 to $20,000 in student loan debt from your account as an individual if you have a federal student loan. And it looks like the courts are probably going to kill that bill altogether. So far, we have seen 2 different judges go ahead and put a pause on the student loan forgiveness plan, saying that it was not necessarily ethical and it didn't go through the proper procedures and all things like that. And guys, we do have some stark information right here that says that the courts are probably going to kill Biden's student loan forgiveness plan. And yes, guys, the student debt forgiveness plan for 40 million Americans is on hold indefinitely after another legal setback that happened earlier this week, and legal experts are warning that it's possible that this particular measure will be killed by the courts before anyone sees any type of student loan debt relief. Now, a federal appeals court issued a preliminary injunction on Monday preventing the program from moving forward, further delaying up to $20,000 per person in debt forgiveness. As the case continues to move forward, it could make its way to the U.S. Supreme Court, in which on Friday afternoon, guys, we did learn that President Biden has reached out to the U.S. Supreme Court and asked for them to go ahead and make a decision on whether or not he can proceed with the student loan forgiveness plan. So anyways, guys, it looks like this might not actually happen. And all of those 20 million Americans that actually went ahead and signed up for this student debt forgiveness plan might be pretty upset about it after finding out that this plan could pretty much go to waste. But anyways, guys, we do have a bit of good news in regards to student loans, and that is because President Biden did announce that some individuals are going to be receiving some student loan refund checks and that they are in the mail right now. Yes, guys, we talked about it right here. It says that the student loan refund checks are in the mail for anyone who actually paid on their student loans during the COVID-19 moratorium. Yes, guys, this was pretty much during the earlier part of the pandemic, COVID-19, in which some individuals continue to pay on their student loans, even though there was a moratorium in place that pretty much allowed those individuals to pretty much waive their rights on paying on their student loan debt. But anyways, guys, President Biden announced earlier this week that some checks have been started sending out to certain student loan borrowers, even though as a result of the court order, the Biden administration is temporarily blocked from processing any debt discharges. Yes, guys, according to Bloomberg, checks are being sent to borrowers who paid down their student loans after the pandemic pause took effect on March of 2020. Despite the pandemic pause, an estimated 8.8 million people made at least one payment between March of 2020 and December of 2021, according to Bloomberg. And as part of the student loan forgiveness plan, there is a clause specifying that if you made voluntary payments during the payment pause from March the 13th of 2020 through December 31st of 2022, and your current loan balance is below the amount of debt relief you actually receive after you successfully apply for and receive debt relief under the administration's debt relief plan, will automatically refund the amount you paid during the payment pause only up to the remaining amount of your eligible debt relief per the Department of Education. So Like I said, guys, if you made any type of payments on your federal loans during that particular time of the student loan moratorium, hey, you're probably going to receive a refund check in that entire amount during that specific time. And they're saying that these checks have actually started going out. So you are in some good news, because that could mean you are going to be receiving a check in the mail very, very soon. So be on the lookout for that. Moving on, guys. Hey, Obamacare. You guys remember that? Yes, guys, it is still going on. They was unable to prevent this Obamacare from continuing on. And apparently it is a great plan for some individuals. And they are saying that for the year of 2022, Obamacare enrollment signups have actually jumped by more than 40%. Yes, guys, the number of people who signed up for health insurance through healthcare.gov jumped by 40% compared to last year. President Biden said this information on Friday. And as of right now, guys, 4 out of 5 folks who sign up for health insurance through the Affordable Care Act can get healthcare coverage for $10 a month or less. These lower rates were set up to expire on January the 1st of this coming year, but instead we were able to extend them, according to President Biden. So if you're still on the need of health care coverage, hey, go to healthcare.gov to sign up for Obamacare. Apparently, they're saying that you can get it for as low as $10 per month. I know my wife is in the healthcare field, and she says that many people come into her establishment and they actually have Obamacare. So anyways, guys, you definitely want to check that out if you wish. Moving on, guys. Hey, we do have a bit of bad news for the former President Donald Trump, in which we do know the Attorney General Garland, he has now assigned a special counsel in the Trump probes. Guys, we wasn't expecting this to happen. But anyways, guys, yes, Attorney General Merrick Garland has appointed a special counsel to oversee the Justice Department investigations into Donald Trump just days after the former president announced his intent to seek the office again in 2024. And Garland said that Jack Smith, which is a longtime prosecutor and current war crimes investigator, would take the helm of 2 investigations, one into the mishandling of sensitive government records at Mar-a-Lago, as well as aspects of its investigation into the January 6th, covering whether any person or entity unlawfully interfered with the transfer of power. Now, Garland directly pointed to Trump's announcement and a potential rematch election with President Biden as among the extraordinary circumstances that justify such an appointment. And based on the recent developments, including the former president's announcement that he is a candidate for president in the next election, and the sitting president's stated intention to be a candidate as well, I have concluded that it is in the public's interest to appoint a special counsel to all of this madness. And such an appointment underscores the department's commitment to both independence and accountability, in particularly these particular sensitive matters in regards to the former president Donald Trump. So yes, guys, this particular move is sure to surprise legal observers, many of whom have been vocal in suggesting that it would be of little benefit to the Justice Department. And yes, guys, as a result, as we would expect, former President Donald Trump exploded about this information, saying that, look, this is not right, guys. He is very upset about this particular special counsel. And yes, guys, you see it right here on the screen. Trump explodes at special counsel appointment. And he put out a statement and said that, look, I am not going to partake in this special counsel at all. Can he do that, guys? But anyways, guys, yes, the former president Donald Trump said on Friday that he is blasting the Justice Department's appointment of a special counsel to oversee its probes on him, saying he would not partake in the investigations. Now, Trump, in an interview on Fox News, suggested that the appointment of this special counsel was politically motivated, despite Attorney General Merrick Garland saying that he was making the announcement in an effort to ensure independence around Trump-related probes ahead of a possible 2024 rematch with President Biden. He said in a statement that, look, I have been going through this for 6 years. For 6 years, I have been going through this, and I am not going to go through it anymore. This is from President Trump. Yes, guys. And he said that, look, I hope that the Republicans have the courage to fight this. He said that I am not going to partake in it at all. I am not going to partake in this. The former president on Tuesday had formally announced his mounting another White House bid for the 2024 presidential election, but it looks like he has even newer issues on his hands. So guys, like I said, the former president Donald Trump continues to be in these legal battles over and over again, and it doesn't look like it is going to stop anytime soon, guys. So let me know what you think about this, guys. Do you think that this is the right move in which the Attorney General is pretty much putting someone else in charge of it so that he doesn't necessarily feel the pressure from the American people on whether or not he is being biased to President Biden or being biased to the American people or being biased to the former president Donald Trump, but pretty much saying that this particular special counsel, putting him in charge to make the decisions and to go over the investigation information. Do you think that that is a best move for the American people as well as for the former president Donald Trump? Let me know down below in the comment section, guys, whether or not you believe that this is the best move to decide on whether or not former President Donald Trump broke any laws of fraud or anything like that. Let me know what you think about this down below in the comment section, guys. And then following up on that particular information, we did hear from the former Vice President Mike Pence, in which Pence calls the appointment of a special counsel to investigate Trump. He said that that is very troubling. What does he mean by this, guys? Hey, we don't know, but we do know that he does have pretty much a lot of information that the American people do not have. And he is saying that this could be very troubling for the former President Donald Trump. So, guys, we'll just have to see how this all plays out on finding out more information from the special counsel. And we should hear more about this hopefully by the end of this year, but probably more of the beginning of next year. I will keep you guys posted as usual. And hey guys, we do have a bit of information in regards to a new bill that was just passed by the Senate, and now it is being sent to President Biden's desk for his signature. Yes guys, the Senate has just passed a marijuana medication bill. This could be huge for those individuals that like to partake in this particular thing right here. But anyways, guys, the Senate passed a bill on Wednesday night that will expand research into the potential medical benefits of marijuana and CBD. The Medical Marijuana and Cannabis Research Expansion Act was passed on Wednesday through unanimous consent by a voice vote and will now head to President Biden's desk to be signed. Now, this particular bill passed by the House back in July establishes a new registration process for researching marijuana and its derivatives under the provisions of this legislation. And the Drug Enforcement Administration, the DEA, will be directed to register entities who conduct marijuana research and those who supply the drug as well. The registered entities will be permitted to manufacture, distribute, and dispense and possess marijuana or CBD for medical research purposes. There is a substantial evidence that this particular drug medications can and are providing major health benefits, and our bill will make it easier to study how these medications can treat various conditions, resulting in more patients being able to easily access safe medications. So again, guys, hey, this could be some very good information moving in the right direction in regards to this particular drug, because we do know it pretty much doesn't pose a threat to the American people. However, it does provide major health benefits for the American people. So anyways, guys, this bill is being sent to President Biden's desk for his signature, and hopefully this gets more traction in more states over the next year or two, and hopefully we can get this thing passed altogether and legalized for the American people. I hope you guys will be excited about this. But last but not least, guys, we do want to talk about this information in regards to the American people are upset or pretty much confused as to why they are receiving 2 Social Security checks in the month of November. And yes, guys, individuals are not necessarily understanding the reason for this, but they are definitely glad to be able to receive 2 checks of some free money. But anyways, guys, it says that Social Security is generally a once per month proposition. However, in certain cases, Social Security beneficiaries can receive more than 1 check per month. And for some, this is a normal occurrence, but for others, it can mark some type of irregularity. But anyways, it says that if you receive 2 Social Security checks in a single month, It pays to understand why and to know if you should expect the same payment schedule in the future. Here are the main reasons as to why a recipient might get 2 Social Security checks in a single month. Yes, they're saying that Social Security retirement benefits and supplemental security income payments are 2 different benefits. You will never receive your retirement benefits and your SSI payments on the same date. So if you qualify for both, you should expect 2 separate payments every month. Now again, they're saying that if you receive both Social Security disability payments and SSI checks, you're in the same situation as if you are getting both retirement and SSI payments. Those are 2 separate programs operated under the Social Security Administration office, so their payments are not necessarily linked to each other. And Social Security disability payments are made on the same date as retirement benefits, and in fact, once you reach full retirement age, your disability payments will convert to retirement benefits. This means that your payment date will remain the same, even if the amount may change over time. Now, the quirk that can make all this happen is that in months where bank holidays occur, SSI payments may be pushed up a little bit, a few days ahead. This can result in beneficiaries receiving 2 payments in 1 month. However, this doesn't mean that beneficiaries are being paid double. In fact, for some, it may actually mess up their budgeting a little bit. And this is because in a month where someone receives 2 SSI payments, they won't receive any the following month. For example, in April of 2022, SSI beneficiaries received payments on April the 1st and April the 29th, but they didn't receive any payments at all in May of 2022. Although the payment is usually only accelerated by a couple of days, it could be confusing for recipients who aren't aware of this particular quirk in the system. And yes, guys, I do have information. I want to show you exactly how this can particularly happen. Right now, we have the schedule of Social Security benefit payments for the year of 2022. And as you just recall, what we just talked about, the payments in April of 2022, and we can see right here, guys, that right here it shows the particular dates in which you're going to be receiving payments in the month of April. And we can see from the bubbles, we can see that 1 payment, 2 payment. We can see that 1 payment on Friday the 1st and another payment on the 29th on Friday. That is for the month of April. And if we look down here, guys, we can see that this particular beige circle, which is representative of the supplemental security income payments, are better known as the SSI payments. And if you look at the following month of May, you can receive that they did not receive a payment on the beginning of the month of May. That is because those payments pretty much occurred the previous month at the end of April. So that is why you are pretty much receiving 2 different payments in the same month. That is only because of a particular holiday following along in the following month, which is causing your payments to be pushed up a few days ahead. So anyways, guys, that is the exact reason as to why you're receiving 2 payments in one particular month. So don't be alarmed, guys. This is pretty much normal, and this is pretty much a quirk in the calendar, but this pretty much happens all the time for some Social Security recipients. But anyways, guys, don't be alarmed, but do keep in mind that if you do receive a payment and 2 payments in this particular month, be on the lookout, because you might not receive that payment in the following month because you received it just a few days early. So again, guys, if you do want to get access to this particular schedule of the Social Security benefit payments, I will include a link to this particular PDF file down below in the description so that you can have it for yourself, save it to your desktop so that you can refer back to it whenever you get ready to. But again, guys, this particular calendar ends by the end of this year, which is, we only have 1 more month, guys, and we are entering into a new year of 2023. So I will provide a new calendar for you once we receive that. But anyways, guys, hey, I hope all this information in this video was helpful to you today. Well, anyways, guys, hey, that's all I have for you today. But as a quick reminder, don't forget about the links down below, because it is a great way for you to be able to support this channel, as well as for you to earn some free money, some free cash, as well as directions on how you can receive 12 free stocks by just depositing $1 with Webull. If you guys are interested in any of those links will be down below. But anyways, hey, if you enjoyed today's content and you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like today's video, then go ahead and hit the like button for us. It really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, guys, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.